Breaking news, guys. We got some very bullish news that I do want to share with you guys for today's video. Bitcoin and the crypto market is in fact having a beautiful recovery today, and the main reason why, guys, is pretty much Donald Trump has came out and pretty much announced and pretty much confirmed that a Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin, also other alts that are pretty much based in the US are in fact going to have a strategic reserve, guys. So this is huge news. This is truly the moment that we all in fact have been waiting for. Okay, so understand, guys. Okay, Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, other cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. Okay, other crypto coins. Okay, altcoins, right, that are pretty much based in the US will have their own strategic reserve, and it's pretty much confirmed. And this is why, guys, we are in fact seeing Bitcoin having a beautiful recovery, and also other alts are pumping today. Pretty much, guys. Okay, the crypto market today is moving. Okay, so remember, guys. Okay, a couple of days ago, a week ago, we saw Bitcoin dropping. We saw altcoins dropping, and what did I tell you guys? To not panic. Okay, to pretty much not panic sell. There was obviously a lot of fear in the market. There was obviously a lot of FUD in the market. People were panicking for no reason. And I tried my best to tell you guys just to stay calm, to not panic. Remember, we're not entering a bear market. We are still in a bull market. Okay, so understand, guys, we are in fact seeing a beautiful recovery today. So that is exactly what I want to, talk about and show you guys. Okay, and of course I want to talk about this Bitcoin and crypto strategic reserve that's pretty much confirmed today by Donald Trump himself, right? So let's talk about it, guys. So Bitcoin today, okay, looking pretty good. You guys can clearly see, Bitcoin is now back above $90,000, sitting at $93,800. It went as high as $95,000. Okay, you guys can clearly see that not too long ago. We're currently at the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. And yeah, you guys can clearly see how much Bitcoin has pumped. This is a beautiful green candle that you guys can clearly see right over here for the past few hours. So yeah, Bitcoin pumped all the way as high as 95K. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin at about $86,000. So if you guys haven't seen, my most previous video, you should definitely check out that video. But yeah, in that video I also talked about, why Bitcoin will have a recovery back up to 90K and then eventually 100K and much higher. And here we are, not even 24 hours later, Bitcoin has already recovered back up above 90K. So that is, absolutely amazing to see. Now, yes, Bitcoin is pumping. Okay, things like Ethereum is also pumping. Okay, you guys can clearly see that looking amazing for Ethereum. Back at $2,500. Solana's also having a beautiful recovery as well. And look at Cardano. Okay, look at Cardano, guys. Okay, ADA today is the top mover. Out of all these other cryptocurrencies, Cardano today is the top mover. Cardano is up like over 50% at least, probably even higher than that. Okay, let's see here. Cardano is up 69%, pretty much almost 70%, guys, back at above $1. So yeah, Cardano is for sure the top mover. You guys can clearly see that. Okay, for the crypto bubbles. A lot of greens today, clearly. Okay, today is for sure a green day, and I'm telling you this right now. Okay, everyone that pretty much panic sold, a couple of days ago when the crypto market was dropping, I know how you guys feel. I know you guys have the biggest regret right now. Okay, and I know people that did do that have the biggest regret. And I told you guys to not panic sell. Why would you do that? We're still in a bull market. Okay, yes. Okay, we saw corrections, we saw pullbacks. But that's normal, even during a bull market. I told you guys that many times. And look, right, the crypto market is now having a beautiful recovery back up to the upside. Okay, a lot of people want to see days like today when it's in the greens, right? A lot of people don't want to see when it's in the reds and whatnot. But yeah, you guys understand, okay, we need that balance, right? It's actually healthy to see pullbacks and corrections, right? And it's normal to see pullbacks and corrections even during a bull market. So understand, guys, today is a great day. Everything is recovering back up. And yeah, you guys clearly see Cardano is the pretty much top mover. Okay, you guys clearly see that. So yeah, that's great to see for Cardano. And there is, a reason why Cardano is moving this much today, and I will get to that. But yeah, look at Solana up 23%, pretty much 24%. Look at XRP over 30%. XRP is having a beautiful recovery back up to the upside as well. So yeah, Bitcoin is up over 9%, Ethereum's up 12%, Absolutely amazing to see. Chainlink 18%. Okay, a lot of alts are moving over 10% today. So yeah, a lot of alts are in fact having a beautiful recovery today. Look at Casper, okay, over 10%, 12%. So great to see. But yeah, a lot of alts are up over 10% at least today. So that is a thumbs up. The global crypto market cap is sitting at 3.15 trillion. So the global crypto market cap is back above 3 trillion, which is great to see. And overall today, the market's up over 11%. Okay, which is amazing to see. Now the Bitcoin monthly returns, okay, it's March, guys. Okay, so last February, I already talked about this, but yes, last month, February, very, very, disappointing month, because as we all know, February is usually one of the most bullish times for Bitcoin and crypto. But clearly last month and February, it was not a great month. So as I told you guys, hopefully this month in March, we will see what we were supposed to see in February. Okay, so far it's looking pretty good for this month of March. Okay, we are a couple of days into this month of March. Okay, a couple of days into this month. Today is the 3rd, right? You guys can clearly see that. So we're only 3 days into this month of March, and Bitcoin is already up over 10%, okay, coming up to 12%. So that is absolutely amazing to see for Bitcoin and yeah, altcoins as well, right? So let's hope that this month in March, we will see Bitcoin pumping to new highs, okay? And of course, alt season. I know we haven't seen alt season started yet, okay? But it will begin, guys, okay? It will begin. So get ready for that. Even though we are in fact seeing a delay happening for alt season, it will eventually happen, okay? It's all about patience, guys, okay? It really, really is. Now, let's talk about it, guys, okay? So this is coming from Donald Trump himself. Okay, so I'm going to read this out to you guys. Now, this is obviously very, very bullish news, and this is pretty much one of the main reasons why we are in fact seeing the crypto market moving today. Okay, so he says here, a US crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why executive order on a digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Sol, and ADA. I will make sure the US, okay, is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. And he also says here, right after this one, and obviously BTC and ETH as other valuable cryptocurrencies will be the heart of the reserve. I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you guys clearly see, okay, it's not just Bitcoin, guys. Okay, that is, we've been talking about a Bitcoin strategic reserve for a while now, and it's pretty much confirmed by, Donald Trump himself. Okay, we know that. So that's amazing to see. And also he included XRP, Solana, and ADA. Now he also, already talked about, as we all know, a couple, I think it was like 2 months ago where he mentioned this about, making a XRP, Solana, and ADA strategic reserve. Okay, so it seems like he's aiming for, US-based cryptocurrencies, okay, that will have their own, strategic reserves, which is amazing to see. And that's pretty much why, guys, we are in fact seeing XRP, Solana, and Cardano pumping today. And like I said, Cardano today is the top mover for sure, right? It's up like almost 70%, which is insane, right? You guys clearly see that 69% right now. So that is fantastic to see. But yeah, he also includes Ethereum, and Ethereum wasn't really talked about that much, right? But we all knew, eventually, if Bitcoin was going to have, a strategic reserve, then Ethereum will also have one as well. So yeah, it's great to see that, it's also other cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, that are in fact going to have the, reserves and whatnot. So this is very, very bullish in general for crypto. This is a clear sign that crypto is here to stay, guys. But if you guys are investing for long term, I would just still stick with the basics. Things like, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is obviously, the safest bet to invest in, especially for a long-term hold, as we all know. And there's also things like, you can hold Ethereum for long-term as well, Solana. Okay, I believe, these altcoins, even things like Casper, in my opinion, right, are great long-term investments, in my opinion. But for me, guys, personally, ever since I discovered Casper, I'm just simply going all in on Casper, right? Ever since I started Casper, is pretty much replaced Ethereum, because I used to, just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, and things like Chainlink, right, Solana for long term, but things have changed now, in my opinion, ever since I came across Casper a couple months back, coming up to a year now. So, I'm just pretty much going all in on like mainly Bitcoin and Casper. That's like my main focus here. So yeah, getting out of topic here, but yeah, this is fantastic to see. This is obviously, very, very bullish, and this is pretty much, confirmed that the Bitcoin and crypto strategic reserve is confirmed, right? So it is going to be happening, and that's pretty much why we are in fact seeing the crypto market today moving, right? Bitcoin is moving, Ethereum is moving, XRP, Solana, Cardano especially is moving today. So absolutely amazing to see. And Michael Saylor, okay, posted this today, okay, a couple of hours ago, and he says here, Bitcoin is the foundation of the crypto economy, right? Absolutely bullish, okay, very, very bullish, guys, and we all can 100% agree with him on that one, right? So amazing to see, okay, absolutely amazing to see. You guys clearly see right over here, okay, Bitcoin is going to have a recovery back up to the upside. Okay, so Bitcoin reintegration, okay, you guys clearly see, is going to lead to a markup, right? So understand, okay, we're going to see a beautiful recovery back up to the upside, guys. Okay, understand the Bitcoin top is not in yet. Okay, and Bitcoin is going to go much, much higher. Eventually, we're going to see Bitcoin, okay, right now, it's back above $90,000. It went as high as 95K. And then eventually, it's going to be going to, 100K. Okay, that's going to happen. We're going to see, Bitcoin, easily recover back up to 100K. And then eventually, its previous all-time highs, which is $109,000. And then it's going to go much, much higher. As I told you guys in my previous videos that I've made, okay, like this week alone, I've been telling you guys that the Bitcoin top is not in yet. Okay, I don't know why people think the top is in for Bitcoin, but it's not. Okay, Bitcoin is going to go much, much higher, especially with a Bitcoin strategic reserve happening. Okay, and we are in fact seeing, a lot of adoption happening for Bitcoin as well. Okay, institutions are buying into Bitcoin. Okay, countries are, adopting Bitcoin as well, as we all know. That's going to really push the Bitcoin price. New money is going to be flowing into Bitcoin. FOMO will happen, as we all know. It always happens during bull markets, okay? Especially when we see Bitcoin going parabolic, okay? And we haven't seen anything yet. This is like truly just the beginning. So understand, we're going to see a lot of FOMO, okay? And with a Bitcoin strategic reserve happening, with a lot of, adoption happening for Bitcoin as well, as we all know, like I said, Bitcoin's going to really push to that 200K mark to even 300K mark and much, much higher. This could potentially be a super cycle, guys, right? We could potentially see Bitcoin going over 300K, 400K, 500K. It can happen, but we will see. I'm not saying that will 100% happen, but you just always got to think ahead that it could potentially happen, especially with a, strategic reserve happening, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. And also, right, and it's looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin is back in the consolidation zone. So the bull market is saved, guys. Okay, so Bitcoin is recovering back up to the upside, right? You guys can clearly see that with this candle. Okay, we saw a massive drop, but obviously with Bitcoin recovering back up to the upside, okay, it is going back up. And this is the weekly time frame, right? So if you guys look over here, if I just show you guys on TradingView, weekly time frame, you guys just clearly see with this candle, Bitcoin was all the way down here over here, but obviously with this recovery today, it is going back up, right? So we are in fact seeing this crazy wick. Okay, so that is that. But yeah, Bitcoin is back in this, consolidation zone. So, the bull market is still in. Okay, it's still on track, guys. Okay, it really, really is. So also, okay, once again, okay, alt season. I know we haven't seen alt season starting yet, but it will eventually happen. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin dominance. And as I told you guys many, many times, we have to see the Bitcoin dominance drop, collapse, like what it did back in 2021, right? You guys can clearly see that in 2021, we saw the Bitcoin dominance collapsing. And when it did collapse, that's when alt season pretty much started, okay, and begun, right? So all we have to see is pretty much the Bitcoin dominance dropping, okay, having a collapse like what it did back in 2021 and 2017, right? Once we do see this collapse happening for the Bitcoin dominance, that is pretty much when it's going to be a huge signal for alt season starting. Okay, and so far today, the Bitcoin dominance is dropping, right? It actually is dropping today. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. But yeah, you guys clearly see it did actually drop today, but it's still above at 60%. But yeah, eventually, you know, the Bitcoin dominance is going to really push down to the downside, something like this, right? And that's pretty much going to lead to alt season. So hope you guys are ready for that, because, you know, we haven't seen alt season starting yet, but it will eventually happen for sure. Okay, and this is going to be a big one, guys, especially with things like, you know, XRP having a strategic reserve, you know, Solana, okay, Cardano, Ethereum, okay, and I'm pretty sure in the future, right, probably not very long from here, other cryptocurrencies, okay, that are pretty much based in the US will have their own strategic reserve. So things like, I don't know, like Sui, I think this is based in the US, right? Sui could potentially have its own, you know, strategic reserve. Even Chainlink. Keep your eyes on Chainlink, guys. Okay, and you guys know I'm a huge fan of Chainlink. I think Chainlink has huge potential, and this altcoin is for sure based in the US. And yeah, you know, it could for sure have its own strategic reserve, just like, you know, Cardano, Solana, and XRP. So keep your eyes on Chainlink, because this could be the next big move. Okay, because I do believe a lot more other cryptocurrencies, like I said, that are pretty much based in the US will have their own strategic reserve, right? So that is that, guys. That is pretty much why we are in fact seeing, you know, a huge recovery today happening for, you know, Bitcoin and pretty much the entire crypto market. Okay, because of this. Okay, so pretty much, guys, the Bitcoin and crypto strategic reserve is confirmed. Okay, and this is huge news, right? It really is. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. That is always appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think about this. I mean, this is huge news, right? This is truly like the moment that we all in fact have been waiting for. Okay, so that being said, guys, continue to hold your positions, because in the next few months it's about to go crazy. Okay, we are in a bull market, guys. Remember that. I've been telling you guys this many times. We're not in a bear market, we're in a bull market. Okay, so that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you guys all in my next one. Have a good one, guys.